When you have severe back pain, all you want is relief. But what's the best approach to getting that relief? Dr. Nola Bood from the Solon Spine and Wellness Center is here with some options. Thanks for joining us, Doctor.
Sure.
All right, so a lot of folks with back pain, they reach the point where surgery is recommended. What should they consider when considering whether or not to do surgery?
And it's a tough decision, and I think it's a decision that you and your spouse or whoever, your loved ones, make together, because we have great surgeons here in town. But with that being said, I think too many people over-glamorize surgery. Like, for example, if you have severe back pain and leg pain and you want nothing more than to get rid of that pain, I think too often, my opinion is people are jumping into surgery too quickly, and oftentimes they regret that.
So even though, and you know, we all know, you know, surgeries have gotten better. You know, they can make smaller incisions and do things without. It's still a major operation.
It is. It's still invasive, and just a few things that we talk to our patients about thinking about. There's something called MRSA, and it's a resistant strain of infection that gets in your body, and it's resistant to antibiotics. We've heard about it. The Cleveland Browns players are developing it, and that's a chance that happens in any of the great hospitals. Think about the time also of missed time at work with back surgery. It's a concern, 4 to 6 weeks. And you think about the cost of, even if you have insurance, your copayment could be well into the $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 is a real possibility.
What about second opinions? People should go and get a second opinion if the first doctor says surgery?
And it seems like common sense, but too often when we're in pain, we just rush and take that first opinion. But I think a good guidance would be to get a second or maybe even a third opinion as to what are some other options that I have.
Like what? What kind of options would be alternatives to surgery?
There are alternatives, and in some cases there aren't any options. We know that. If you are losing bladder or bowel trouble, you get into your surgeon right away. But too often we're just knee-jerk response. And so what we say to our patients is, let's exhaust everything naturally before we succumb to a more aggressive surgery. And so natural things could be stretches, home stretches, and that seems very, for people that are in chronic pain, they seem that has done nothing. Stretches, yoga, physical therapy, pain management where they're injecting cortisone into the disc, which helps reduce swelling, but that's not healing it.
Water therapy, I know some people have tried that.
Because you're walking without, that takes the gravity of the earth away. But what we're using is something called NonSurgical lumbar decompression, and I talk about that a lot on the show, but what it is it's a specialized table that creates a vacuum, and it pulls blood into the disc, and once blood gets in that disc, it brings oxygen with it, and then the oxygen acts like a healer. And so we can actually, to some degree, repair that disc so that you don't need surgery. And in fact, we've been 80% successful on any of the patients that we've accepted for care. We've been able to cancel.
Does somebody have to have a doctor's referral, or do they come directly to you, or how does that work?
No, we're doctors as well. We don't need a referral. We can see anyone. And what we offer is a consultation, and what it involves is about a half hour to an hour of your time where we'll sit down, review your MRIs, and I'll be able to let you know whether you're a candidate or not for this procedure.
Very good. Thanks for opening our eyes to more options.
Sure.
Appreciate that. It's good to have options, and if you have back pain, you have the option of giving Dr. Abood a call to see if his options can help you. His number's coming up next.
To find out more, call the Solon Spine and Wellness Center at 440-248-5070 or log on to www.solonbackpain.com. Next, annuities. Should you be in or out?